It's me. It's Johnny Boy. I'm in my own garden. Come and have a look what I've been doing. Got no cameraman today, so I'm having to do this myself. Well, look, here we are. I've created a top over there to identify the gateway that we're going to be putting in here. Yes, it's a wide gate, but I want it to be wide because I want to be able to go in and out for future works as well. So these are the considerations when putting gates in. But if you have a look just on this part, I've got this small boundary fence. Okay, now before we talk about that boundary fence, and before you wonder, it's not finished yet, so let me explain. Boundary fences generally in this country, they are ugly. It's all that feather edge fence and hit and miss fencing and palisade fencing, and it doesn't look good. Okay, it just doesn't look good, and we need to change the look of our boundaries, and there's many ways of doing it. You know, the materials for your boundaries, whether it's block, brick, trellis, hedging, wood, you know, you can use it in different ways, and that's what I've done here. If you have a look, the brown wood is thermal wood, or Yakisugi, that Japanese method of burning timber. Okay, and you're going to say, why would I want to burn timber? Well, the fact is, when you burn timber, you burn the cellulose off, which is the sugar content that all the microorganisms like to eat into. That's what attracts them. Okay, but as soon as you burn it off, that's going to ensure that your wood is not going to rot. Okay, one of the oldest houses in the world, a wooden house in Japan, is a Yakisugi house. Okay, it just doesn't rot away. So what I've done here, I've got some 6x4 in this case surrounding the thermo wood here, or the Yakisugi. I've got gaps appearing all the way through, and the reason for that is I want to embrace what's behind it. Okay, in this case I've got a hydrangea Animala petiolaris, subspecies petiolaris, beautiful green plant with white flowers. It's a climbing hydrangea, and I was hoping to have it to climb on this fence here to create some privacy. But the fact is, I haven't pruned it, and it's turned into more of a shrub, but it's still beautiful to say the least. So look, this is work in progress here now. Okay, I've kept this at a certain height because I don't want to block it out. I want to be able to stand here in the veg garden and look into the garden and see what's happening there. Let's go have a look at a finished product. It's me. I showed you what I was doing over there, work in progress. Okay, I was explaining about boundary fences. Well, this is the finished result, sort of. If you have a look here, we've got this Japanese acer. I'm starting to prune it now. I left it a little bit late this year, but slowly over the last couple of years I've been pruning it to the shape that I want, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I think it's a maple, but I think it's called Sagazuki. It's called a Sagazuki. Okay, but it's a beautiful looking shrub. And then what we're going to do here, we're going to underplant with the grasses and the sedges, which is going to be the foot of the tree, and with the grasses and all those perennials in that dry area, it's going to make sure that I have low maintenance. Okay, you'll always have maintenance with everything, but the thing is about it, if you look behind, is that boundary. Okay, what that boundary actually hides is the utility area alongside my garage. Okay, we have all our waste disposal bins over there. We didn't want to see it, so we've tidied it up by putting this boundary fence in here. It's more of a feature, but it's still a boundary, and we've created that boundary again by using those 6x6 timber, and we've got 6x3. The 6x3s were joists that were leftovers. Okay, that's the fact. Okay, that's a fact, and that's what was left over on a project. So I wanted to use it up. I didn't want to throw it away. We never had another project for it to be used on, so I've created this wooden wall effect with these little gaps all the way through. So when we're on the other side, we can look through, and as I explained in the previous on the previous side of the garden, that you can see all the fauna looking through. You can see all the green. It just looks attractive, and you embrace what's on the other side. The fact is, I've been trying to get people to think about boundaries for many years, and it just so happens that Adam Frost at Chelsea last night talked about boundaries. He talked about brick, he talked about block, he talked about render, he talked about railway sleepers, showing a hint of your boundary fence but still embracing what's good. If you look at the boundary fence here, in this case you've got the horizontal effect by those big timbers at the top, but it's broken down, it's broken above, and it breaks the horizontal effect with this shrub here, so it looks absolutely fantastic. I hope that makes sense to you, because it doesn't make sense to me, but I've explained it as in the best way that I can, and you'll be able to see that side of the garden and how it's going to work for this garden room very shortly. I'm going to get that finished in the next couple of days. We're going to try and get the gate made. I'm not sure how the gate should be on that side, but all will be revealed. But in the meantime, if you want to go to the website, which is www.greentoplandscapes.co.uk, and please remember, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as I always say, thanks for watching. It's very much appreciated. See you soon.